Alright, welcome everybody. Today we are going to be playing some colorless historic, or some colorless Tron in historic. Kind of briefly going over kind of what the idea of this deck is. If this would load. Um, so the main idea of this deck is centered behind this card, Forsaken Monument. Colorless creatures you control get +2/+2. Not super interested about that, but kind of the main point for this deck is that whenever you tap a permanent for colorless mana, add an additional colorless, which means every single one of our lands in our deck, since they all produce colorless mana, tap for 2, which means every land in our deck is pretty much either a Soul Ring or an Ancient Tomb without the downside of losing 2 life. Every single one of our mana rocks now produces an additional mana. So these are also Soul Rings as well. While our Hedron Archive becomes a Dream... What is that called? Dreamstone Hedron, or whatever it is. That produces 3 mana instead. Um, since we're playing Karn the Great Creator in our deck, that kind of limits our sideboard options, but also allows us to kind of fetch our sideboard game 1. So what we see is that we have kind of a typical Karn wish board: Tormod's Crypts, Grafdigger's Cage, Ratchet Bomb, Spyglass, Perilous Vault, then additional Monument, Godpharaoh Statue, Akroma's Memorial, Meteor Golem, Platinum Angel. But then kind of what I was kind of going for with a little bit of spice is something Shadow Spear, since aggro decks tend to can run us over if we don't ramp quickly enough. Wanted to make sure that we have a way to deal with aggro decks. Wretched Bomb can also deal with aggro decks as well. For more mid-rangey decks, I'm trying one of Mystic Forge. This card can kind of be more of a win more card. And as I found out when I was kind of playing with this deck earlier, is that it also does Namba with Grafdigger's Cage. So that is also something to kind of keep in mind. The rest of the deck is kind of pretty straightforward. We're playing a 4 of, or 3 of, sorry, of Karn's Island of Urza. Card that didn't really see a lot of play in Modern. I think saw a little play in Standard, but not a ton. It's a great card draw engine, also can create bodies, and yeah. And then Karn, the Great Creator, doesn't really need any kind of introduction. It's been seen a lot of play across various formats. Um, Great in the mirror, because it completely shuts down your opponent. On the downside, if you get Karn the Great Creator, you're probably pretty shut down. Um, one Golos to pair with our Cascading Cataracts so that we can activate Golos. A playset of Ugin the Ineffable. I'm trying this out. I'm not entirely sure about the playset of it. Um, this Ugin is also kind of a little bit more of a Winmori card, but it might just... The deck doesn't really have a lot of like colorless options and stuff like that. Some deck lists were running mainboard Grafdigger's Cages. I wasn't the biggest fan of that because if you're playing against a deck that doesn't care about Cage, then it's pretty much just a dead one drop. Obviously, Ugin the Spirit Dragon, and of course, Ulamog. Um, that's pretty much the deck. Running a myriad of colorless lands, Buried Ruin to get back some of our colorless artifacts, such as the Monument, Crawling Barrens, and the Mobilized District are our creature lands that we're running, and Labyrinth in order to stop our opponents from attacking, Radiant Fountain to gain life, Blast Zone to act as kind of a board wipey spell, and Zelverian Void, obviously. So we're gonna run this deck through 5 traditional ranked historic matches. So yeah, let's get it going. And if you have any questions at any time, feel free to drop them um, at any moment. Fortunately, my great mod Josie is here, so she should also be able to answer some questions that you have as well. Um, so let's get it. I would like to take the play. And this hand is kind of perfect. It's kind of exactly what you want. You have lands. You really will probably mulligan any hand that doesn't have one of your mana rock 2-drops. Um, so we don't really need to scry since our hand's kind of pretty set. So we're just going to blast zone and then pass the turn. Heiship Oasis. Help Collector. Sure. Another monument. Not quite what we wanted, but it's not the worst. There actually might have been a decent time to avoid. Oh, okay, so they're playing Gruul. Aggro. Okay, the Scavenging Ooze doesn't really do anything against us. They might be playing Gruul counters, but more than likely they're playing. So we're going to Void. Ugin's good. Ugin's real good. Hedron Archive. Guardian Idol. We can actually almost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can almost Ugin. So then we're gonna gain 2 life. Then we're just gonna play the Monument. And then just pass the turn. Guardian Idol can kind of protect us from any kind of combat or any tricks that he may have. So he goes land. So we're going to actually animate this. See what he does. We're gonna put the block actually on the Help Collector. Embercleave is fine. We are taking quite the hit here. Before damage though, we're going to tap. And put a here. We are taking quite the hit here, taking 9. But this is kind of fine. We have Blast Zone to mop up. Okay. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good here. We're getting 2 life off of Ugin. And they concede. Yep. And also the great thing about running Karn the Great Creator is that you don't really ever have to sideboard. One could argue that maybe bringing in something like Ratchet Bomb or maybe even the Shadow Spear might be worth it, but probably not. We're just gonna run it back. Since they're playing an aggro redeck, we definitely want to make sure that we keep hands that ramp pretty quickly. Otherwise, we're really just gonna, or they just, okay. I guess that happens too. I guess I'll take it. It's fine. It's fine. Alright. Currently, we're 1-0. Well, let's keep it going with Colorless Tron. Also, if you're here and you haven't done so yet, please hit the follow button. And if you're watching on YouTube, also subscribe to there as well, please. That would be that'd be awesome. We'll take the blow. Hand's great. We'll keep. Not exactly Thoughtseize proof, but can't always play around the Thoughtseize. So, what can you do? Well, okay, well, they're not playing Thoughtseize, so I guess that's fine. Well, I guess I can't actually say that. So now the question is, do we play Karn and Downtick to get a Maze Mind Tome? Not a Maze Mind Tome. To get the Forsaken Monument. And I think the answer is yes. Somebody just followed. Whoever that was. Thanks. For some reason, it's not displaying completely over the... Well, actually, I know what that reason is. Oh. Jake Hell. Wait, is that you, Jake? Uh, thanks for dropping a follow, Jake. I'm pretty sure that was you, so thank you so much. Lofty denial. In this economy? Well, I guess I don't exactly care. We'll just play the other card. Drop a body. Oh, they're playing spirits? Weird. Sensing a collected company. Please stop. Well, we're going to play Mobilized District. Since I'm pretty sure collected company is coming, we're going to Forsaken Monument. He'll probably Lofty denial. Okay, well I guess that does kind of stop. Beacon or Mind Stone. Rattle Chains. I've rarely seen Bant Spirits in a while. Interesting deck choice. I'm sensing a form. Yeah. Collected company. Called it. I wonder why you didn't do the... Okay, well they kind of missed on their collected company, which is kind of good for us. They don't really have a Lord yet, so... But all their things do currently have Flash. So... we are going to pump this, decline, draw Ugin. We're gonna move to combat. Shacklegeist. Huh. 2, 4. Guess we could animate here. Take action. Declare attacks. Rattle chains. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Guess if he has a lord, we're dead, but what can you do? Well, my friends, it's kind of Ugin or bust. It's kind of an Ugin activation or bust scenario here. Um, 2 cards left in hand. Chances are Ugin's not going to resolve, but... Oh my god, Ugin resolved. Is that number right? Oh my god, I missed one. No, well, what can you do? I'm pretty sure, watch that be the reason I lose right here too. Because I forgot the down tick -3. Well, that didn't do anything. Yep. Ain't that funny how that works? Well, had we -3, we would have been fine. We're going to bring in the Graph Digger's cages. Because those shut down their deck. Well, at least shut down the Collected Company part of their deck. Gonna bin a tome. And bin a Karn the Great Creator. Let's just completely ignore that massive misplay. So this hand's really slow. However, it does have Graph Digger's Cage in it. So I'm kind of tempted to keep. They shocked in for some unknown reason. Supreme Phantom. You got it, friend. So let's this card. Nothing. I guess he probably has like a Rattle Chains. Creating a body is irrelevant. So we're just gonna do this. I will happily take that Guardian's item. Rattle Chains. Nope. Oh, that does have flash. Sure. Supreme Phantom. Sure. Eugene. Fortunately, he currently can't collect the company. But at the same time, I think we're just going to Ugin here. Probably counter this. Yep, that's fine. Play this Mind Stone. Monument. find the great creator. Down to card.
My grief fuels my mission.
What do we want? Shadow Spear is interesting. Another monument for each non-land permanent. Play Ratchet Bomb. And put a counter. Not quite dead. 4, 8. Sure.
I will endure.
My turn. Another Mind Stone. Not quite what we were looking for here. If the spells that they play are Lofty Denial, then we do kind of have the mana to deal with that. Okay, let's not be dumb this time. -3. Okay. Like, let's not be dumb this time. I could say where we bring Ratchet Bomb in main. We trim on another card. Nope. Sure. The second Gravidigger's Gauge is probably irrelevant. Sure. Gauge. Yeah, the Spectral Sailor? He does. Hopefully, hit some lands. Supreme Phantom? Sure. Land? Not about that. Mind Stone. Hopefully we hit a land off this. So he fled pretty hard last game. Still not entirely sure what the white in his deck has been for yet. So there's that. Shocking in. Glasspool Mimic. Okay, so making a con. That's pretty good. Okay, well we do land. We are dangerously close to being dead though. He had a pretty aggressive hand. So 2, 4, 7. Yeah, we're probably dead. Because I imagine the last card in their hand is probably. I imagine the cards in their hand like counter spell, so I imagine this isn't gonna resolve and we're just gonna die. Yep. So yeah. Oh, 1-1. Spirits, not a very common deck. So um, On the games that they don't have Supreme Phantom, the deck dirtles pretty hard. And having two Supreme Phantoms really kind of set them up very well. So Lures of the Dream Den probably means they're playing. Yep. Rakdos, Arcanist. Well, if we can get there, Karn is going to be our best friend in this matchup. Well, I guess I should say Grafdigger's Cage is going to be our best friend in this matchup if we can get there. Sure. Just move into combat. Sure. Skyclave. Also sure. Guardian Idol? So they probably have a bunch of, like, Claim the Firstborns and stuff, which are kind of irrelevant against us. They don't really do anything. Duress me. My hand is duress proof, so sure, you got it. Sure. Let me go Radiant Fountain. I got Karn here, which I don't think I actually want to do that. I'll just play this Mind Stone. So we can Karn Cage the same turn. They probably kill the Karn, and then we'll see kind of what happens from there. Yeah, he's not really close to. That's not gonna do anything. Land. Oh. Guess he can. Sure. It's also kind of irrelevant. Results. Sure. Might as well. Activate this. Block that. -3. Forsaken Monument. That's a good draw. Farming Barrens. Karn. Minus Karn. Grafdigger's Cage. Play Grafdigger's Cage. Sure. Sure.
Farewell, and thank you for the lesson.
So now here's the thing. He probably claims and takes. Oh wait, no, I can't do that anyway. So we're gonna forsake a monument here. And then we're just going to pass the turn. Sure. So currently, all of his, like, Claim the Firstborns are kind of inactive. So do 4, go to 7. But Devil. Sure, that's fine. Nothing really you can cast unless he can pump. What's his first? Do I want to draw a card? I think that's better than Mage Up too. Sure. can Croxa? No, he's just gonna press. Sure. So let's see. Free Ugin.
Do not defy the design, Elder Dragon.
Whatever land is from your graveyard this turn. Kill the Arcanist. Play a Maze Mind Tome. Play a Guardian Idol. And pass the turn. Let's see what he got. So he can Croxa if he so wishes, or he can Lurrus and recast Croxa, which is fine too. Opponent is in the tank. They're gonna choose Croxa. Sure. So I'll take 3 life since I can't discard it. It's whatever. Lose the combat. The question is, does he have an instant speed way to kill Guardian Idol? Doesn't look like he does. He can claim it. Sure, whatever. Since it's no longer under my control, it died, so he just wasted the claim. That's fine. I'll draw another card. Another Maze Mind Tome. Move to main set. Play Blossom. Uptick. Ugin.
Lies beyond vision.
Then play a Maze Mind Tome. We'll probably take Blast Zone up to 2. Text me. Just fine. Let's see. Before blocks, animate. Cast blocks. Double block. Sure. Sure. So that costs 4 mana. Decline. Decline. Scry. That to the bottom. Scry that to the bottom. Draw a card with this Maze Tome. Oh, that's a really good draw. And draw for turn.
Secrets manifest before you. Power without
Colorless.
I will destroy if I must.
And get to attacking. And turn. Thank you everybody for tuning in. If you haven't done so yet, please drop a follow. Also, feel free to start up a conversation in the chat. Kinda can dual focus, but I can definitely multitask. And should everything go smoothly, this shall be my first YouTube video. So, hashtag first. Opponent Croxes. Can they chain together enough Croxa damage to kill? I'm at 7. I don't know if they can. The village rights in response. Left cards in their graveyard. Even if they Croxa, sure. Probably recast Croxa. I'm not sure what exactly that will do for them, but they also are passing through their turns. Let's see, they can get a Claim the Firstborn, a village, or village rights. Sure. My turn. I'm gonna take Blast Zone up to 2. My turn. Scry with Maze Tome. Karn's really good. Draw with Maze Tome. Okay. Well, opponent had enough. We're gonna bring in these 2 Grafdigger's Cages. Trim a Tome and a Karn. Fortunately, like, our opponent's like claims are pretty dead. So that's good. And we have a pretty good matchup against them. So I'm not super worried. This I know at one point this Rakdos Arcanist deck was definitely the best deck in the format, but I'm not sure if it still is. So this hand. Let's see. No Stitcher Supply. That's probably a good sign for us. Radiant Fountain. Blast Zone's also pretty reasonable against them. Blast Zone on 2. Is super good against them. And they don't have a red source. Currently. Claim. Usually I wouldn't want to, but I'm gonna discard one of these lands. Probably the second. Probably the Crawling Barrens. we're gonna go Radiant Fountain, Guardian Idol. And then we're probably gonna Karn, down tick, and get... If he doesn't draw a red source, we're probably in a really good spot. Or if he doesn't draw a land, we're probably in a really good spot. He's probably gonna Village Rights to try to draw a red source. Yep. Now he mill a red source. Does he draw a land? If not, this game might just be over. He did draw a land. And a Stitcher. And another Karn. Okay, well, kind of regretting putting all those... main board. But we're gonna down tick, we're gonna get this Tormod's Crypt. Play Tormod's Crypt for free. We're gonna pass the turn. Guess I probably wanted to correct that immediately, huh? Whatever. He can kill Karn, that's fine. See if he does anything this turn. Probably just correct this now. Surprised he didn't Village Rights in response. Play Forsaken Monument. Now he Village Rights, he mills 3. 3 kind of irrelevant cards, so that's kind of fun. So we're definitely probably gonna Karn next turn. Even if he kills this, it's also kind of whatever. He's taking his turn off to kill the monument, which is fine. We're going to play Void, bottom the Barrens, Mindstone, Mindstone, and Karn.
Our actions determine the course.
He maybe have a way to kill Karn, which is annoying. It might have been better to down tick, but in case he has like a Thoughtseize or Duress, I feel like that's more likely than him having a way to kill Karn, since he has 2 Bedevils currently in the graveyard. So I feel like his... Oh, I guess I kind of forgot that Bird Thirsts whatever was a card. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Cast It's very possible that he still has claims in his deck. Entered 2. Why would you? I'm so very confused. No. There's that. Kill this.
Past is unwritten.
Destroy target artifact. Sure. Sure. I don't like the enemy. And I know I'm trading my own stuff here, but that's fine. Whatever, cost is irrelevant. anyway, so he's not really getting value off of it. Probably sack it with village rights. Results. Results. So he can Crux us next turn.
Ether itself serves me.
Let's crack one of these. My upkeep. Fun that. Recast it from graveyard that turn. Sure. 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 Well, he's kind of playing very heavily into a blast zone, so. And then there is just that. 1, 2, 3.
I will defend my allies. Oh, say hello to my little friend. Lies beyond vision.
So he probably Croxes. To rest me. Nope, sorry. I don't know what you're thinking about. I do have to discard Ulamog, which is kind of weird. Sure. It's a vessel.
You will not threaten this world.
Okay. Settle it down. Let's get Forsaken Monument. Play Forsaken Monument. He has no cards in hand currently.
I can create or destroy.
Probably take Blast Zone back up to 2. And then kinda go from there. Feeling pretty good about this game. I'm not sure if our opponent can really come back from this very well. Even with the pump on those. I don't think he realizes that he's playing back into another monument. I'll take Ugin.
Secrets
Down
manifest.
get the goals. Get it. Skin cataracts. Guess let's blow this one less, huh? Move to combat. Spin for 8. Sure. You can't kick it. Sure. You do gotta appreciate the tenacity here, opponent. Yep. Alright. Currently 2-1. Currently 2-1. Once again, welcome to the stream. If you haven't done so yet, please hit the follow button. And still in the works is a Discord channel. And I am posting this on YouTube shortly afterwards. So make sure to keep a lookout for that. We're currently 2-1 playing historic colorless Tron. Inferno Spark. I'm not entirely sure how to use these, but they seem kind of dope. And we have a pack. I still have to figure out also how to fix the thing so there's no delay. So if anybody has any knowledge about how to make it so that there's no delay, that would be great. I thought I fixed it in OBS, but maybe I didn't. Well, not maybe. Clearly I didn't. So, any knowledge on that, that would be great. We're currently 2-1. 2 games, 2 matches left. Let's see if we can get that solid 4-1. But if it's anything like a typical Magic deck, we'll probably, typical Magic decks go 3-2. So let's see if we can get that 4-1. We played. I don't even know what we played first round. Oh, we played Gruul. We played against Gruul Aggro, where we won game 1, and then they conceded game 2. We lost to Spirits, match 2, and then we just beat Rakdos Arcanist. So these are the kind of hands I'm talking about where, like, you kind of want to keep because it does have a 2-drop. But it doesn't have, like, your good 2-drop. So we're going to mulligan. Oh my god, this hand is significantly worse. This hand does nothing. So we're going to go 2-5. This hand is also kind of bad. But we'll keep this 5. Fortunately, if our opponent does decide to Thought Seize this, I guess they can take the Guardian Idol. But the rest of this hand's kind of bad. Helpful. Well, I guess better lucky than good, I guess. I doubt he's playing like Thoughtseize. I guess he probably could have Gem Razor, which would be semi annoying. Down to give your second one. If he has Gem Razor, what can you do? But oh, he's playing black.
Not every fight can end in victory.
Void? Idol. Bottom that. Well, if he has it, he has it. Okay. Okay, well, not what I thought he had, but... What the heck? Abs and counters? I guess? Bottom that. Mindset.
Evil cannot withstand a righteous army.
Make a bot. Pelt collector. You got it. Well, he can pump the Knight of the Ebon Legion. Sure. Just that. I will more than happily. Would you like to pump to kill one? You would. It's a 6-7? Sure. He has Death Touch, but what can you... Pump this. Draw a card. Not quite what I wanted. Also not quite what we wanted. Make another body. We're actually just going to draw a card now. Hedron Archive. So we're probably, even though it doesn't look great. Okay, never mind. Weird how he didn't kill the monument though. It's strange. Solid damage. My turn. Practice. Draw 2. Draw a card off Mise Mind Tone. Draw for turn. Neither of those cards are actually like amazing. I guess Crawling Barrens isn't the worst. Cast Ugin the Ineffable.
I know more than you could learn in a thousand. The fabric of the multiverse obeys me.
Mise Mind Tone. Might as well just, well, let's not activate that quite yet. Knight of the Ebon Legion. You got it. So this becomes a 4-4. Past attacks, sure. I would trade there. So I believe Ugin is dead regardless, but... Block here. Block here. Yeah, Ugin's dead regardless, but this is fine. Oh, can that not do that? Oh, it has summoning sickness. I guess. Library Creator is not bad. Radiant Fountain.
Until you have made this escape, do not fall. My allies are counting on me.
Can I Golos and activate Golos the same turn? I don't think I can. Platinum Angel. Meteor Golem's not the worst. And the Meteor, I guess. I think we killed the Luminarch. Although Luminarch's not really doing anything currently. Skews is kind of whatever. I think we kill the Pelt Collector. Not really any artifacts really worth getting back yet. Let's see. So he probably successfully kills Karn. Ain't no creatures left for you to eat from my graveyard, buddy. If he attacks both at Karn, I'm probably not gonna block. Yeah, that's fine. We're really just trying to like hold out to a Nulamog. No point in blocking that. Yeah, there's no point in blocking because he'll just pump. I guess it forces him to use his turn, but there's no real point in blocking because Karn's dead regardless. Would you like to pump?
Do not pity me.
I need the Ebon Legion. Sure. Let's go right here. Bottom that. Draw here. Scry here. Karn, Scion of Urza. It's not terrible. It's not really exactly what I wanted to draw though, but it's not bad. We're gonna lose an artifact, but we're gonna draw off Maze Mind Stone. We'll draw the Karn. Ugin. We have to be at least like semi-close to an Ugin here, right? We haven't seen a single one yet. Hey, look up. Well, actually, Blast Zone does play. Blast Zone does play. So, cast a Karn.
Evil must not be tolerated.
Make a construct.
Awaken.
And probably pump the construct by playing a Guardian Oracle. And then we have a 7/7. We have the ability to crack the mine or crack the blast zone and activate main phase collector company. Sure. Honestly, I might even take blast zone up to 2 to be honest. But we'll see. So either he's whiffed and he's tilting off, or his hits are so good. Those are kind of whatever. Can't really say I care about that. These are 2 drops. Yeah, we're probably gonna take the Blast Zone up to 2. Now he doesn't really have any good attacks. Yeah, we're gonna take Blast Zone up to 2. Yeah. Only thing I could think of is maybe bring the cages in. That's about the only thing I can probably think of. Cages in, been 1 tone and 1 card. In the back. Do do do. Ba-da-do. Ba-da-do. Do. We're gonna mulligan. His hand is also bad. We're gonna mulligan. Okay. So, we are probably going to get punished, but I don't think we can really risk going down to 4. So we have 2 turns to draw a land. Honestly think we're gonna bin. I kind of want to keep Ugin though, because he can clean up very well. I think we're gonna bin the Maze Mind Tome and the Karn. So this is probably not a very good keep, but I don't let go into 4. And if we draw a land, his hand is fine. Okay, so just like that, probably instantly punished. Which you know is fine. It happens. Shocks and Lunar Aspirant. Yeah, I feel like we're about to get. I didn't think that. Yeah. Yeah, we got punished. Yeah, we're just gonna concede. Well, let's go to game 3. And hopefully keep a decent hand. Take the play. His hand's amazing. This way he also doesn't know that we brought in Graph Digger's Cage. Okay. Another Ugin the Ineffable. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Opponent is thinking hard. It's amazing how many turns in a row they've had Luminarch Aspirant, but it's Camel Oton. Thank you for the follow. If I'm butchering your name, I completely apologize. Keep that, I guess. Knight of the Ebon Legion. Sure. Whenever a creature you control. Okay, discard this card. So I'll discard 2 is definitely unfortunate. Just discard both of these. As much as I hate the bottom card, I think we kind of have to. You like to pump the knight? Okay. So it's kind of way too. Yeah, I don't have any cards. So it's kind of Ugin or bust here, to be completely honest. Ugin. Mine's down. Ugin. Well, let's see. 2, 4, 6. We couldn't do both, so let's draw. Main. So I think we're dead. Right? If I crack this, I'll have 1 floating mana. So 2, 4, 6. 7. Which is not enough to play Ugin even with a druid, so. Cannibalism, you're not wrong. Having creatures definitely certainly helps. Good old Stadium family. I really do miss you guys. I definitely plan on doing an event again some point when, you know, COVID ain't crazy. And then when I obviously get back up there. Alright, so we're currently 2-2. Last match wasn't so great. We had the mulligan down to 5 and kept the 1 lander where we got punished. And game 3, Una's something guard, whatever, had us discard kind of all of our payoffs. So, Luris again. This hand is not really what we're aiming for, so we're gonna mulligan. Hand's really not what we're aiming for either, but we're gonna keep this one. We're gonna bottom the card. Ramming up Ruin. Oh, okay. Our opponent's not playing what I thought they were playing. Well, actually, all these Radiant Fountains are actually kind of good. Looks like they're playing Prowess. A weird version of Prowess with Thought Seizes? That's weird. But opponent takes a Maze Mine time? Sure. Sure. Karn. So opponent's playing Prowess? Weird. Sure. I mean, Black's playing Rakdos Prowess? Interesting deck choice. Sure. So, he's taking his turn off to add Luris to his hand. 1, 2. It's an interesting choice playing Luris. But, I guess whatever works for you, I guess, right? Opponent casts Luris. Well, we drew a land, which I guess is kind of nice. Take 5 next turn. Guess we're going to Dream Hedron Archive. I guess that's kind of an interesting synergy because you can recast Gitu, and obviously it can attack. It's kind of an interesting build. Sure, go to 13. I'll go to 8. Sky Scourge. Okay, so I'm not playing exactly what I thought they were playing, but pretty sure we're dead. Honestly, I also could have plus there, but does he have another burn spell? Or get to Lava Run? I guess I'll with a pump. Wow. Sure. We're currently 2-2 right now, Josie. We are 2-2 and down the game in match 5. And our opponent's going to take forever to sideboard. Huh. I would like to take the play. It's not great, but I usually keep any hand that has a 2-drop ramp spell in it, or mana rock in it. You know what historic needs are? Talismans. That would be dope. Or even better, the Tron lands, Expedition map, and Karn Liberated. Ooh, and probably some Sylvan Scrying and some Ancient Stirrings. That'd be pretty dope too. No real reason to scry yet. I'll go Mobilize District. Still no major reason to scry. Kiln Fiend? In this economy? I also did not realize that card was legal. We're gonna make a body? Kiln Fiend could just mean that we're dead. Well, I guess there's like no Manamorphose in this format, but Kiln Fiend could literally mean we're just dead. So, gonna probably Void. No, we're not gonna Void because we're gonna Golos, and then Golos is going to. So this is fine. He's shocking our creature, which means he's not shocking us. And if Kiln Fiend takes the turn to kill Karn, I'm also fine with that. So here we're just going to Radiant Fountain, Golos. We're gonna have Golos get a Cascading Cataracts, and we have six mana. We can Ugin next turn. A Braid? Sure. Blossom. Claim the Firstborn. In a deck that runs like no creatures in it? That seems incredibly loose.
I will seek other allies.
Sure. Another Kiln Fiend. Another Karn is... Decent 3-drop for us to get here.
I will not stop.
Not like a decent 3-drop. I guess we can take Blast Zone up to 2, which means we don't want to get Ratchet Bomb or Sorcerer Spyglass. I guess if we just got Cage, it does shut down Lurrus. So let's just Cage. And we're not going to play anything else. Because we're going to pump the Blast Zone up to 2 so that we can wipe out the Kiln Fiends. I feel like the Claim the Firstborns is just incredibly loose in this deck. Yeah, that's fine. Sure. Pump this up one time.
I do not feel pain.
Uptick.
Awaken. I am proud.
Sure. I'll draw a card. And then I'm going to hop the Blast Zone. Play the Void. Bottom that.
I battle for the force of good.
Uptick.
Oh.
Submit 0.
Say hello to my little
No tax. Soul Scourge. You got it. Scourge of Skyclaves. Sure. My turn. Another Karn. It's not bad. Bottom of Guardian Island.
I will not lose another friend.
Crash them. Sure. Both at me. No double block. actually going to animate here. Sure.
Stand down. Evil must not become. I will rid you of your corruption.
Alright. Cage. Ratchet Bomb. Maze Winter. I guess bringing in Shadow Spear, taking out the last Maze Winter. Let's try this. Um, let's try this. Yeah. Keep opponent mulligans to 6. Opponent mulligans to 5. If we were playing against traditional mono... Oh, and they're also on the draw. Land, get 2 Lava Runner. Sure. Radiant Fountain. Graph Digger's Cage. Shocks and Blood Grip. Sure. Go toward Darkness. Well, you can't cast anything. We're going to Void. Ugin might be fine. Play Guardian Idol. I guess if he abrades the Graph Digger's Cage. But Crash there, sure. Sure. Get 2 Lava Runner? Sure. Barons. Guardian Idol. So we can go Mobilize District Golos next turn. Sure, we'll take 5. Blast Zone on 1 would shut down my own. So I'm less inclined to do that. Honestly, we'll probably just get a Radiant Fountain here to gain some more life. Yantlers, sure. Blast Zone. 4 mana for Karn. Let's uptick.
Lies beyond.
Karn uptick. Summon 0. No tax. I guess, in hindsight, getting Cascading Cataracts might have been worth it. Opponent sacrifices, get 2 Lava Runner. Interesting. Opponent shocks in the Blood Crypt. Thoughtseize. Takes too long. Whatever. They're still just kinda dead. Well, I guess if they can answer this Graph Digger's Cage, I guess they're probably fine. Yeah, that's not how that works. Sure. Oh, yeah, you're just dead. Okay. Well, this is fun. I'd like to
I
down
will
tick,
not lose another friend.
get Forsaken Monument, cast Forsaken Monument, uptick. Been fun opponent, but you're about to concede. Yep. All right. Well, like most Magic decks, we win 3-2. Um, not bad. Um, what did we lose to? We lost to Spirits and Abzan counters, I guess. Um, both of which we lost game three. It's not like we got completely stomped. Um, so yeah, that's it for this video. Um, check it out on YouTube at some point tomorrow. If you're watching on YouTube, please leave a comment and make sure to hit that follow button to see everything that I am doing. Also, do have a Facebook and Instagram now that my awesome mod Josie just put into the chat. So make sure to go to those as well. Our goal is to hit 50 followers, so we're hoping to get there pretty soon with some cool things hopefully coming for this stream. Um, so yeah, if you guys would be so kind as to follow and everything, that'd be super awesome. Um, anyway, that's it for this video. So yeah, peace.